you to come back home. Till you call my name again. In my heart, no change, and the years have passed you by. Your sweet lips have lingered on my skin. I can feel the sea.
How long did it take you to figure it out? I'm not sure I ever really did. How did you know where to start? I followed the keys.
Nothing ever changes.
Nothing does, Danny. Nothing does. Hop in, I'll give you a ride home.
Thanks anyway, Jimmy.
Don't bust my balls, Danny. It's just a ride.
Yeah, that's all it was last time.
That's all it was supposed to be. But you stood up. I came to show you I appreciate that.
It's already forgotten.
Well, if it's forgotten, let me give you a ride home.
That's okay.
You know how long it takes to get out here? I could have sent Mickey. I didn't send Mickey. I came. You know what time I had to get up?
Oh, you got up.
Got up, stayed up. I'm here. My own brother got out of prison. I told him to catch a cab.
I wrote your mom when I heard what happened.
Yeah, I know. I know. It meant a lot to her.
Yeah, I wish I could have been there.
Hey, there's nothing you could have done. Brian had a good heart, but he was a screw-up. Nobody could talk to him except you.
You know, you did what you could.
Yeah, well, I guess it don't matter who loves you once you start putting that stuff in you. So, look, I want to set you up with a job.
Oh, I can get a job.
Danny, you don't have a job, your P.O.'s going to put you right back in there, you know that.
Jimmy, I can get a job.
Danny, you got to let a man repay his debts. It's not fair keeping him beholden to you.
Beholden, Jimmy?
I know. I'm talking like a guinea, right? Guys are giving me unending grief about his say I watched The Godfather too many times.
Oh, I don't think anyone would say that to you.
Yeah, well, maybe not to my face. Good friends, old friends, they can say things to you, you know? Things you listen to, things you take. I need friends like that. Come on. Let me help you into something. For me.
Thanks for coming up, Jimmy. This is my bus.
Takes you a long way out of your way to get you to the same place I can take you.
I can't afford another 3 years.
Okay. Your parole officer's gonna tell you not to associate with felons. You tell them we're the only people you can trust. All right, I'll do that.
That's the problem with cutbacks. We're man short, and I don't have time to watch everybody every second of the day. The other one. Sign here.
Sorry?
Sign the log that you were here.
You want me to sign for something I'm stealing?
I'm getting cautious in my old age. If it's not back by the morning, I figure out you stole it while my back was turned.
You're Prince Phil, you know that?
Happy to serve.
You need to use all that tape.
You want the batteries to fall out?
Hey, didn't I tell you to shave?
Oh, you'd like to watch me do that, wouldn't you?
Hold your leg up.
Here, take my keys.
No.
Hold your leg up.
Just hold on to them.
No.
They're cutting into my thigh.
So put them in your jacket.
All I'm asking is you hold on to my keys. Is that too much trouble?
All right, fine.
Just don't lose them.
Take them back.
I just don't want you to lose them.
You don't trust me with your keys. Why do you give them to me?
I trust you.
All right, then.
Looks like it might fall out of that pocket.
You know what? I'm going to throw them in the toilet.
Get your hands off my balls.
I gotta wash.
Why are we rushing this, Tim? Man, you don't even know these guys.
Lonnie said they'd be there. He's never lied to me before.
Ronnie's a snitch. He's going to say anything for $20.
If we rush it or we lose it.
So we lose it. Hey, Breen, we'll see you out back.
Yeah, can't wait.
Let's stop by my house. We'll stuff this under the floorboards.
We're not stopping anywhere, Tim.
No, I'm serious here. I gotta make a stop.
Yeah, we're not stopping.
It'll be 2 minutes, for God's sake.
No.
What I am proposing is not a Band-Aid, not a quick fix, but a cure. The treatment may be radical, but it's nothing new. We've always known what it would take to save our inner city. It takes money. It takes investment. It takes commitment. It takes sweat and tears and scraped knuckles and blistered hands. It takes the will to push aside the cynicism that has crept into our hearts. But what it really takes is courage. Like you years ago, I ran from the inner city to the suburbs. But my city's problems only followed me there, so I ran from the suburbs to a walled community. But now, the gangs are just outside those walls. The criminals are coming over the fences, and I can't run to my neighbor for help because we've never even spoken. Well, today, with you, I say no more. Like you, from this day on, I say this is my city. Every neighborhood, every street, every block, every home. What happens to my neighbor happens to me, and I will stand with him. I will rebuild her home, his shop, her business. From this day on, these are no longer the alphabet streets. This is Elmdale. And as of today, I am proud to announce Elmdale is officially designated an opportunity zone. That's right, any home rebuilt here, any business that moves in, any shop reopens will pay no taxes for 7 years. And I plan to be the first person to take advantage of it, because today I move back home to the heart of the city. You need help? Come knock on my door. And together we will reclaim our city.
I'll wait till she comes home from school.
No,
You're not giving me a reason.
you don't listen.
I'm listening. I haven't heard a reason.
Look around this apartment, Danny. What don't you see? You don't see you.
I'm right here.
You see yourself, do you? You see yourself living here the past 3 years, taking care of me and Janie? How did I miss that?
Well, I'm here now.
No, you're not.
You're not making any sense.
No, you don't make sense. You never did, and you never will. And I can't live my life waiting for you to start getting smart.
Look, I just want to lie in my own bed. I haven't been in my own bed for 3 years. That's all I want. Is that too much? We can talk later.
Maybe it's not your bed no more.
What are you saying?
I'm saying maybe it's not your bed.
What the hell are you saying?
Nothing, just go.
What the hell are you saying?
Don't touch me.
I'm way the hell over here. I never hit you in my life.
Get out.
What the hell are you saying that it's not
Maybe
like that anymore?
somebody else has been there. Maybe more than one. Maybe 3 years is too long to wait.
We've all done things we regret.
Regret.
Look, don't act this way.
You want to know what I regret?
Don't do this to
I
us.
regret that I wasted 3 years of my life waiting for somebody who was never going to love me the way I need to be loved.
Give me a chance, for God's sakes. I got out of prison 9 hours ago. I got a paper, and I'm going to find a job. Do you want to see what I circled?
Circle this. You want me? Come back when you have $100.
Let me wait for my little girl.
$200. You want to see Janie? Give me $200.
I'm not paying $200 to see my daughter.
Yeah? Well, I got a piece of paper that says you don't get to see her at all, so unless you have $200, you stay the hell away from her. You understand? You understand?
Cam boy, taking care of my keys?
Threw him down the sewer, Timmy.
Can't hear you.
I'm talking to myself, Breen.
The battery's gonna run out, you know that.
Don't have a hole in that pocket, do you?
It's been 2 hours, his battery's gonna run out.
Yeah, I'm getting a headache, Breen.
See that blue Chevy? Second trip around the block. Might have a fish.
That's it. I'm not taking responsibility.
Go to hell. I'm not taking this tape off again.
What the hell are you doing?
His battery's gonna die.
What the hell are you doing? I'm not going to accept You don't pull him in, Breen. You understand me? You do not pull him in.
I'm switching this thing off. Somebody shows, I'll turn it back on.
Don't do that, Timmy. Don't do that. Ah, geez. See you, ass. I'm going to pull him in.
Hey. Here he comes around again.
There's no front plate. Wait a minute, where'd he come from?
He should flip the switch. All he has to do is flip a switch.
Come on, turn it on.
I think I can skip the gym for about a month. Hey.
What?
They'll tell you soon.
Oh, yeah. Maybe today. Can you see my socks? Oh.
What are you doing?
You gotta be there at 7.
No, to yourself.
Not that I don't deserve.
Oh. It's good. You tell that to IA today. You tell them that it's your fault. Because that's gonna make it so much easier for them.
You got no sense of humor.
Give you some advice, Quinn. Never have sex with a martyr. They may look like they're enjoying it, but they have a whole different idea about what it means to get nailed.
I actually don't.
It's our new house. Are we in suburban heaven or what? She heard someone in the house.
Who are you? The kids are not safe.
Sharon Lawrence, Bo Bridges.
Take my baby!
In a special Halloween thriller, The Uninvited, CBS Tuesday.
You might want to start looking for a new house.
Protecting the public morals in a city like New York means spending long hours in sleazy peep shows, strip clubs, and dark bars. It's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it.
Hey, volunteers? Hello?
Public Morals, Not Your Ordinary Cops, premieres CBS Wednesday.
Due to adult content, parental discretion is advised.
Your Lou didn't approve the buy money, so you just took it. But tell me again, whose idea was that?
Mine.
So it was your idea, not your partner's.
I just said that.
You gave him the money in the locker room and you went straight to the bar. You didn't stop anywhere, not his house, not anywhere.
That's right.
When you found him on the street, did you check and see if he still had it on him?
He was dying.
So according to you, anybody could have taken it. The paramedics, the bad guys, anybody.
Your partner say anything about needing money? Did he have any money problems?
You did a round robin on him, you tell me.
So this is all you're doing, and you're willing to suffer the consequences.
I've been on non-paid for 2 months.
What's 10,000 divided by 2 months?
That's a lot more than I make.
Nice house your partner has.
Had. He's dead.
Just what do you do with your money, Cam?
I don't make that much. Most I can afford to buy is an IA cop or two.
Hit him.
Can't. You'll bring me up on charges.
No, I won't.
Oh, you say that now, but next week when things are slow.
No, I won't do that. See, you're my partner.
What would you do for your partner, Cam?
It's a shame what happened to this place. When I was a kid, ships from everywhere would come in here.
You ever read The Myth of Icarus, Mr. Dugan?
I'm not the high flyer here. That's you, Your Honor. The parties, the women, all that other stuff, I could never keep up. But I have to tell you, if you're not prepared to follow through with what you began, I'm afraid all I'm seeing in your future is a lump of wax and burned feathers.
You control half the city, you're telling me you can't take care of a few punks?
Mr. Mayor, you and I, we began something very good here. And my business associates and I are willing to commit the necessary funds to make your opportunity zone work. Rebuild the alphabet streets. But you know as well as I do that business cannot grow in an unstable and uncertain environment.
Yes. Well, good day, Mr. Dugan.
What you need to do is reach out to your police department and make it very clear to them that nothing can grow in our garden as long as Jimmy Murtha and his scum are in it. You son of a... You think you can do that?
Yes.
Good. Do something to make it feel better. Don't blow it all in one place.
You haven't been smoking, huh?
Why would I lie to you?
Because you're an addict.
I may have had one this morning. I don't remember.
You may have put it out just before I came in, Ma.
Ah, memory fades.
He gave them to you, didn't he?
So, how much trouble are you in?
It was him, wasn't it? Son of a...
Hey, he's my husband, he's your father.
You know what? If he was your husband, Ma, he'd be living here. All right, now where'd you hide the cigarette?
Ever since you were 6, you only drew things in black and white. You know how long I thought you were colorblind? Someday you're going to learn to use other crayons. Well, I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, like you could.
The longer you paint him as a villain, the longer it'll be till you see who he is. You're avoiding my question. How much trouble are you in?
That'll be all right.
Oh, now I know it's really bad.
They want me to put Tim in it.
Is there anything to put him in? No. Then worry about yourself. He'd help you, you know. Whatever he is, he's your father.
It was him, wasn't it?
He loves me despite my flaws.
Yeah, or he wants to see you dead.
So he's conflicted, who isn't?
Ma.
Give your mother a hug before you go. The only person you have to prove anything to is yourself. Don't get hurt trying.
Guy? Sure you want to be on that phone? He's on his way in.
Hello?
Hi. How you doing?
I'm okay.
I figured when we talked last time, we were both pretty upset. I mean, it's been a long time, and things build up, and you gotta figure it'd be that way. I was wondering if, you know, you'd like to go to dinner or something.
Who's that?
Do you have money?
Yeah, I'm working. You should drop down and see me. I really played myself into something big here.
I don't think so, Danny.
Ah, come on. I'm making a very, very sad face here. If you were here right now, you'd cry.
How much money are you making?
Well, I'll tell you dinner.
I can't pay my rent. I don't need any fancy dinners.
Well, I'll pay your rent.
By tomorrow?
I'll talk to your super.
That's what I thought. Bye, Danny.
Wait, Ellie, please just don't hang up, okay? I'm doing my best here.
What, you on break?
Just be a second. Listen, can I call you back a little later?
No, don't call anymore.
Hey, I asked you a question.
Look, I'll be off before you know it, all right? Is Janie there?
I knew that's what this was about.
Look, just let me talk to her for a second. Okay, do that for me.
This is the last time, you understand? It's your father. Tell him to send us some money. Hi.
Oh, sweetheart. How you doing?
You know, I've been reasonable enough. Get off the phone!
Just give me 2 damn seconds. Sweetheart, you know I love you, right? You know I miss you so much, I want to die.
You know what I did today?
What did you do? Janie?
Get back to work or you're fired. You understand?
Jamie?
You want your PO to find out that you've been fired, huh?
called me, Alice?
Oh, what were you gonna do? Stop them? Bastards tore the place apart. Routine my ass. They enjoyed it.
Will they take anything?
Everything. Checks, records, receipts going back 10 years. You know they're holding up his death benefits.
Did you call a PBA attorney?
For all the good it did me. You know, he had these things in here by author. Paperbacks he'd read once. Most people would throw them away. He had them by author. God forbid I'd read one and put it back in the wrong place. He was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Alice, that day it happened. We stopped off here on the way. Tim said he had to leave something for you.
I wasn't here. I was at work.
Did you find anything when you came home? Something he might have left for you?
Like $10,000?
A note. Something maybe you didn't think was important.
My husband leaves me a note on the day he dies. Yeah, I could throw that in the trash. Why would I think something like that would be important?
This whole thing went down wrong, Alice. I'm looking for anything.
You working for IA now, Cam? That it? You find something on Tim, maybe they'll give you your job back?
All right, I'm gonna leave now. You need anything?
Why would I need anything? I got $10,000 under my floorboards, which is a good thing, seeing as I lost my job 2 months ago because I can't think anymore.
If you need some money.
What I need is Tim, but he's not here anymore because he trusted you to be there for him. If it had been you in that car, he would have got to you in time. You damn well know that. He would have gotten there somehow, and he would have been there in front of that bullet, and he never, ever would have let you die.
Yeah, it's true enough.
You son of a bitch. You can say it just like that. You want something to report? This is going to get you points, Cam. This is how I've been living for the last 2 months. Now, every week, somebody sends me one of these with $200 cash inside. That's what I buy food with. That's what I live on, $200 a week. Go tell that to the IA. You tell him his partner got him killed, that the department wants to dig him up just to piss on him, and his so-called friends in the force don't even return my calls because they're so afraid this is going to rub off on them. But somebody cared about him. Somebody cared about him enough to make sure I at least eat. Give them those. Maybe they can find him and they can bury him, too. Now, get the hell out of my house.
I read the same file you did. Now, I don't know this man, but according to what I read, up until this thing, Quinn was a choir boy.
Which only means that nobody called him up till now.
You got time for games, that's good. What I need to know is he clean or not?
Look, Captain Geary, with all due respect, you made the call, we're here. But this is a matter for internal affairs.
Get me Deputy Chief Olin's internal affairs.
That won't be necessary, Captain.
Well, you got between now and the time he picks up the phone to talk to me.
There's no way of knowing if Quinn intended to steal the money, but he does admit taking it from the lockup. Now, that's more than enough to warrant a review board and a criminal indictment.
Chief Wong's on line 3?
Keep him on hold. And is the DA willing to indict?
Sir, it's not his assistant, it's the deputy chief on the phone.
Do I stutter? Well?
The DA is reluctant to proceed until...
Which means you've got nothing.
Captain, again, with all due respect, whether we can prove Quinn stole it or not, $10,000 is missing. Now, that's more than...
Don't tell him you're clearing him. I'll do that.
Clearing him? Look, Captain, if you've got some information that you like...
I just gave it to you. You're clearing him.
And we will certainly pass on your recommendation to someone else,
Jim.
but that is...
Shut up.
Ron, how you doing? Sorry to put you on hold there. I was talking to a couple of your men. Don't bother to copy me. Yeah, listen, I'm going to have to call you back later on. Yeah, you too. It's Geary. I think I have our man. Right.
Cape, tonight at midnight on KSVS 12.
CBS. Welcome home. Where's Little Mo? You said he was going to be here.
He's in county.
What about Little Frank?
Pled guilty.
Loser. Where's Stan? Where's Mac? What about the fat man?
Stan don't get out till next week. Mac took a bullet in a liquor store, and the fat man blew his probation.
Mac took a bullet? Is he dead?
Oh, no. They got him in the leg. He's hiding out in the basement on L Street.
That's 2 blocks away. Go drag his ass over here.
He can't run for squat.
He's got one good leg, don't he? He can hop to first base, all I care.
Think about it, Jimmy. How fast is he going to be able to hop?
Oh, you gonna argue with me? Go get him.
Go get him.
All right, you tie-dye freak. Let's see what you got.
All right, Jimmy. Come on, guys. Little noise, little noise.
Right. What are you talking about?
You know what you get arguing with me, Jimmy Murtha.
Right. Time. I thought I told you Mr. Blindschmidt couldn't up the games anymore.
I couldn't tell him.
You couldn't tell him. And now, what are you afraid of him? He's 80 years old.
He's been upping since we were little kids.
He's got cataracts, for God's sake. The man can't even read a friggin' paper.
He senses if the ball is over the plate.
Whoa. Senses?
Yeah. Like he can judge the wind and the sound of the ball, that kind of thing.
I see. Well, if he shows up next week, my sense is I'm going to kill your whole family. Understand?
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, be the guy. Come on, Jimmy, here, get out of here. Jimmy, baseball. Come on, guy. Put the kid on.
All right, Greg, I'm going to drill this one right into your hair. The ball's going to get stuck in there. I'm going to run around the bases 5 times while they're in there trying to find it. All right, give me your bet.
Give me a little ride, a little hop, little ride. Forward! Forward! What I mean, boy, you're blind, old man. If it's a forward, a flip, no, it's a straight.
Hey, leave the old guy alone. You're doing a fine job, Mr. Schmidt.
I owed you that one.
Yes, sir, you did. Danny! Thank God, get over here. You're up next. Somebody give him a bat. Let's go.
I do.
What are you talking about, strike? I'm not even ready. I'm
You
talking
better
to
pay
the guy.
attention to what you're doing.
Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, too.
All right, partner,
how you doing, man? Good to see you.
All right, fuzzball. Put one anywhere near me, you'd be saying goodbye to your teeth.
Forfeit the game.
What?
Forfeit the game.
What do you mean forfeit the game? Nobody even bat y'all. We just started playing, man.
Forfeit the game or I shoot you through your teeth.
You be dead or hard be later.
Hey, look into my eyes. Take a good look. Do I look like I'm afraid of dying? Huh? If you don't forfeit this game, I lose face. I lose face, I'm a dead man anyway. So better to die with it than without it. Only thing is, you died first. Come on. Forfeit the game.
We give up. Your game.
Man, you call yourself a black man, you go do something like that?
Thanks.
Shoot the white boy.
Don't give up the game now, son.
Okay.
All right, Jimmy. All right.
Shut up. Woo. Hey, now all we gotta do is beat the WAP.
I gotta call my wife, tell her we won.
What, man? Good game. Thanks. So how's things at the plant?
I'm not at the plant no more. I'm at the burger place.
Ah. How's the burger place?
I got fired.
Fired? What you got is cops looking to pinch you for assault. That's what you got. Why'd you go off on that guy like that?
You know.
No, I don't know, Danny. Don't do that. It's stupid. Never do nothing you're not paid to do.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Here.
What's this for?
I never liked that guy. He always gave me cold fries. Consider yourself paid for that.
I'll keep it.
You need it. Danny, honest to God, you gotta believe me when I tell you this. I had no idea I was gonna rob that joint when I walked in.
come
Honest
on.
to God. You think I would have left you in the car like that if I knew I was gonna rob the joint?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have been talking up the meter, mate. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well. Yeah, now that you mention it, that wasn't a very smart thing to do. Try it for me, Daniel. No jobs, no funny business. I'll protect you. I need to do a piece of work, I'll let you know in advance.
How long would that last?
Long enough to get you out of the hole you're in. I'll put you on the books at the joint, pay you unemployment insurance. Oh, I had a word with the guy at the burger place. He decided to drop the charges.
You can have a word with my parole officer, too?
Yeah. I'll make him as happy as a clam in red sauce.
My experience, clams ain't particularly happy in red sauce.
Danny, are you looking for a job or a metaphor?
Metaphor?
Woman understand. I take it to bed, I gotta bring a dictionary. Danny, I don't know what Ellie's been up to.
I don't want to talk about my wife.
So you feel like driving me somewhere?
Yeah. I feel like driving.
Mickey!
Yeah?
Get in the back, Danny's driving.
What's wrong with my driving?
Don't start in with me, Danny's driving.
Danny's driving.
See you driving?
Get in the car.
Captain?
Good. You know who I am. Get in. Want some hot chocolate?
No.
I spoke with IAD this afternoon. They got your balls in their mouth and they're ready to bite down.
Well, they'll do what they do.
You know you're finished, right? Your old unit won't have you back. No commander wants to touch you. Seems to know what he wants a cop who takes from his own. So what are you going to do?
I haven't thought about it.
What if I was willing to say I would help you out with this problem?
I'd have to ask you why you'd want to do that.
What do you know about the intelligence division, Quinn?
I know you pick your own targets. You got no pressure to make your cases fast. You pretty much do what you want to do.
Kissing my ass is not going to do anything for you, pal. Now, I got this thing where I can use you. I need to get close to some people who are very difficult to get close to. Any other division, your rep works against you. With me, it's the opposite. I need a cop who looks dirty. Hopefully, that's what you are, a cop who only looks dirty. Is it what you are, Quinn?
What am I going to say to that?
Of course, some people would say like father, like son. How's your old man?
I don't ask.
It's a shame. There's a lot of things he could tell you. He could have told you can trust your partner with just about anything except money.
Tim was an honest cop.
You say so? But your partner put you in a deep hole, pal. And I need to know if you're willing to dig yourself out or you're just going to lay down and be buried. The dirt is falling in all around you, so don't wait too long to give me an answer. I got a thing. You know a skell named Sammy Feathers?
No.
Well, he says he knows who killed your partner. If you ever want to talk to him, give me a call.
I could have taken you to John like a civilized human being.
Yeah, well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I could have taken you.
You shut up about that.
All I'm
Don't
saying
say
is...
nothing.
Marengo. Marengo? I don't remember any Marengo.
Morano.
Morano, not Marengo?
Do you see a G in that name?
Ah, so it's Morano.
Dropped this a couple of blocks from his place.
Why is everyone so excited about Motorola starting? More rain on the way? We'll have your storm team outlook tonight at 10.
CBS.
Welcome home.
I just need to know who I'm dealing with, because what I have to tell you could get me dead, and I have to know who I'm dealing with.
Sammy Feathers, that's your real name?
At a certain point in my career, I reinvented myself.
Well, Sammy Feathers, you're dealing with me.
And I don't know you. If I knew you, maybe I still wouldn't tell you, but at least I'd know if I could trust you or not. And from where I'm sitting, I don't know that. No offense. I mean, I have no reason to distrust you.
Kill the man.
You know a guy named Jimmy Murtha?
No.
Real up-and-comer on the east side, has a bar over on G Street by the docks. I was in there a couple of weeks ago, you know, doing a little of this, a little of that. And I overhear him and this guy talking about which cleaning product best removes blood stains from automobile upholstery. This guy says nothing beats Formula 409. Jimmy disagrees. He says Tide with ammonia is the way to go. Jimmy's very old school. So they're going back and forth about this, and they're quoting examples about when these products have come through for them. And it's starting to go way past product loyalty. I mean, these guys are getting really heated up about this, which is when Jimmy says he had a particularly hard-to-remove stain a couple of months ago. He'd shot a cop in his back seat, and he hadn't been able to clean it up for several days. And even though it had hardened, Tide with ammonia was still able to remove it. This guy, he doesn't believe him. And I have to say, I was even a little skeptical. Though I didn't say that to Jimmy. I mean, come on, once it hardened, it's like glue.
Sammy.
The guy insists on seeing the upholstery. Jimmy says, you're going to have to take my word for it, because as he found it subsequently necessary to torch the car. The guy intimates that Jimmy only had to torch the car because he wasn't using Formula 409. So Jimmy pulls out his gun and suggests they go outside to his Lincoln and put the two products to the test right then and there. At which point, this guy does the Claude Rains, and Jimmy wins this argument.
Did he mention a name?
Of the cop? No. He just said he shot him in the gut.
Sit down.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need you next to Jimmy Murtha, and I don't care how you get there. You don't come out until you can flush them all away.
And the fact that I have a personal interest in this, that doesn't bother you?
Doesn't appear to, does it? You better go clean out your locker. Your old Lou says it's starting to smell.
Deadly weapon, assault with intent, attempted murder. Jimmy Murtha, 7 years in Attica for armed robbery, assault with the deadly, etc., etc. After that, the feds had him for passing bad money. They couldn't convict. The teller who ID'd him hasn't been seen since. A lot of people disappear around Jimmy Murtha, but bodies don't surface. Michael Fivers Dugan.
Familiar face? You know why they call them Fivers?
Who cares? Up till recently, Dugan controlled everything on the east side. 2 years ago, Murtha started making moves on this little pocket of Dugan's territory. Nobody paid much attention. They were just a bunch of punks. Now we think Murtha and his friends run most of the alphabet streets. Shylock and extortion, robberies, we don't really know what. Just that he has a lot of people scared.
This gang have a name?
Yeah, I call them the Easies.
You call them that?
I coined the term.
They don't have a name for themselves?
I've never been close enough to ask.
So why the Easies?
It's ironic.
It is.
They control the alphabet streets all along the river, from E Street all the way through Z.
There is no Z Street.
Yeah, well, there would be if the docks didn't cut around there.
Last street before the water's W.
So what are you saying? We should call them the Ooies? You think Ooies is a good name? You think Captain Geary can go to the chief and say, we need more money to take down this real vicious gang? And the chief says, what's their name? And the captain says, the Ooies. You think the chief is going to say, oh, my, oh, no, no, not the Ooies. Take all the money you need. Or do you think he's going to say, get the hell out of my office and take your candy-ass Ooies with you? I'll tell you what, why don't you go suggest that to him?
Hi.
How are you? You two know each other?
We met at that thing.
Yeah, that was quite the thing.
Yeah. You brought him up to speed.
About a week ago, we planted a bug in a joint Murtha owns called the Sweet Spot. So far, we got nothing but a lot of bad jokes about Italians.
Mm-hmm. Where are you monitoring it from?
We're in a telephone van in an alley.
So you got a truck that's been parked there for a week? You don't think anybody's going to notice that?
It's not a long-term solution.
Who else knows about it?
No one outside this unit.
Requisition the truck?
Yeah.
So everybody knows about it. Who's the technician?
Guy named Bree, good man. You know him?
Yeah.
Theresa Connors, a piece of work if ever there was one.
How's she connected?
She's Murtha's attorney, top drawer uptown man-eater. What she's doing slumming with Tim's your guess. You know her?
Could be. I gotta be at a thing.
Inspired by actual events, the Johnsons finally found their dream house, but something got there first. The uninvited CBS Tuesday.
Wednesday, Joan Collins visits Nanny's Dynasty.
You're married? Isn't that delightful?
Then it's a classroom showdown on Pearl's new night.
Maybe Pancho Villa deserved to die.
Are you saying it was Pancho Villa's fault?
That's what I'm saying, amigo.
And Osmond Fever hits Almost Perfect.
I have a really good feeling about you.
You do?
Oh, I mean, great.
Great.
It's all new comedy, CBS Wednesday.
Danny. Come here a second, please. You washed the whole car, right?
Yeah, the whole car.
Inside and out?
Inside and out.
Good. Not with the water, right?
Inside? No.
Good, good. Some people might make that mistake.
Yeah, I understand.
Enough said.
Bishop up. So, you think I'm all right on that thing then, right?
Yeah.
So then you took care of it.
Yes.
Danny, get the car, we'll leave it.
I hope you're not stupid enough to discuss business in there.
Did I just hear you call me stupid?
I doubt you heard it.
It's looking good. So what are you doing tomorrow night?
What were you doing Saturday night?
Which Saturday night?
Sunday morning, a Jamaican drug dealer turned up on a slab with a bullet through his face. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No, not a thing.
Because they found the murder weapon and pulled prints. Turns out the shooter was an enforcer for Dugan.
Oh, so there you go.
Only this enforcer disappeared about a year and a half ago.
So you think he came in just to whack this guy?
I think he had a hand in it, but that was about it. Other than that, you covered your tracks about as well as you zipped up your fly.
Huh? Oh, jeez.
Call me next time you're thinking about doing something stupid.
What are you looking at?
Someone poured acid on this to remove the serial number. See this? Used to have a plastic cap.
Like from a locker.
Like from a locker. You're a good detective.
So how do I find out which one?
Let's see. There are over 100,000 lockers in this city. What you can do is take this key and put it in every one. When it turns, that's the one.
Thanks. Thanks, Spillane. Bring your drink. Tim met a snitch named Lonnie. He said he met some guys that were looking to unload a truckload of guns, but it had to be that night.
And you cannot find this Lonnie?
I found out where he was living. Nobody's seen him since.
You think Murtha is the guy you were supposed to meet?
It's a name.
So why would Tim get in a car with someone he did not know?
I don't think he would. But he wanted this one real bad.
Have you asked yourself why?
I didn't come up with an answer.
So what can I tell you that you don't already know?
Anything you've heard?
Well, I hear a dozen guys a day who say they killed Hoffa. It's not what you hear. It's what you believe. You talk to your father?
No.
He still has a lot of friends.
I don't need those friends.
Oh, you never know what kind of friends you need. A friend could tell you to be wary of people who try to help you. They will point you toward what they want you to see.
Is that what my friend is telling me?
I'm not that good a friend. Yeah, Frenchie. Yes. Attends là. You know, your mother is worried about you.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Did you find the key?
What key is that?
I was talking to him. You need a key?
Look, I can't talk about the details now. I have somebody in my office. Oh, I think you'll be very interested. Mm-hmm. Okay, how about 7 o'clock? All right. You wouldn't be wired, would you, Detective?
Pat me down.
Trouble is, I know where you'd wear it.
Don't do anything that makes you uncomfortable.
So, what are you doing here?
The intelligence division has an interest in your client. They have a listening device in his bar. They're monitoring it from a truck. This is the license number.
And how did you come by this information?
I've just been put in charge of the unit that's supposed to bring him down. You get one look.
I suppose you'd like to be reimbursed for the cost of the paper.
No. It's a small world, huh?
Good day, Detective.
Sharon. Okay, lock up before you leave. You feel like Chinese? I feel like Chinese. I already ate. You can eat something. Come on, you're fine.
I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, Mr. Courtney, you want to come see me?
What the hell was that?
Some jerk just boxed us in.
Hey, jerk! Hey! Hey! Want to back it up a little? Hey, buddy!
Playing sports with Steve Sotek tonight on KFES 12.
CBS. Welcome home.
This son of a bitch set us up. He's here one day. He already blows us out of the water. The man dropped a dime on his own partners. He's got to be put down for this, Captain, because I'm sure as hell not working with him again. I do not have a sign on my desk that says I am stupid. Blow me up.
I'm going to call IE myself.
Nobody calls anybody.
Nobody calls anybody!
Now step outside and let me have a few words with Detective Quinn.
They better include the words "you're fired, Captain," because you can
You
just
don't
get
want to
yourself
finish
another...
that sentence.
You stay. Your recommendation, Detective?
I stand by it, sir.
You're undercover, Quinn. Did someone tell you that meant killing cops? Because if there is confusion, we should clear it up.
I called in a warning, Captain. Breen didn't answer the telephone.
You called in a warning. I've never even heard anything like that. Are you some kind of sociopath, detective? Because to me, warning my partners that I just set them up are two phrases that don't belong in the same sentence.
Excuse me, Captain, there's a call passed through from the 2-7 for Detective Quinn.
Get the hell out of my office.
Sir, the name was on the list. It's Theresa Connors.
You want to take it, Captain? Quinn. Did you get this playing hardball?
Well, squash is the official line. The truth is I took a punch.
Well, you say that like you gave as good as you got.
No, actually I was in handcuffs at the time.
And why do I find it hard to believe that you would ever put yourself in a position to be arrested?
Did I say I was under arrest?
Sir?
Well, you don't want to wait?
For whom?
Good evening, Counselor.
Mr. Dugan.
Michael, please.
Michael. This is Detective Quinn.
I've heard the name.
Detective Quinn is with intelligence.
I can tell that by the company he keeps. Detective. Counselor.
So everybody who's anybody in your world comes here, huh?
Fivers? He has to. He owns this place.
So what do you do to relax? Cliff diving?
And you have no problem sitting here in the window?
How's the steak?
Delicious.
You know, they hang those things up back to rot. So, what are we talking about?
Taking risks.
Uh-huh. Can he tell you what he wants yet?
I think he's formulating his thoughts.
You see who just came in?
Send Stephen in here.
So, what do you want?
Somebody killed my partner. I want to know who.
Sorry, I can't help you.
I think you can. Just like I can help you.
Well, given I could develop some information on this person, what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to kill him.
Uh-huh. And what if that person is me?
Then I'm going to kill you.
Ooh. Well, then lucky for me, I had nothing to do with it.
That would be lucky for you. Thanks for the hospitality. I'll be seeing you.
Let me have that.
This with the compliments of Mr. Dugan.
Ah, well, that's damn civil of him.
He hopes you enjoy your meal and asks that you not come back. Would you like me to pour?
No, I'll do it myself.
All right, sir.
Well, if you ask me, I expected worse. So what do you think?
Well, I had Zwick check him out with his friend at IA, and he is what he says he is.
Is he bent?
I don't know.
You think he's dangerous?
Oh, yeah.
So I should get rid of him.
You should, but you won't.
See, that's what you like about me. You never know what I'm going to do. What was with the pat on the leg?
I think he wanted you to know that I was feeling him up under the table.
You must really like wearing those sunglasses.
Storm Team Weather with Charlie Neese tonight on Heartland News.
Boy, I put money on you moving out of this place.
This place? My old man built this place. I ain't never moving out.
He was a piece of work, your old man.
Yeah. You know he used to be a union organizer?
I know that.
Yeah. Back when Fivers was taking over for old man McKee. Before you were born. You and Brian. I must have been 8 at the time.
Always heard McKee was a good man.
Yeah, he was the best. You know, people smirk when they hear the word protection, but he protected us. The rest of the city was run by the machine, and it just took, you know, but not from these streets. If you needed money and you were willing to pay, the key be square with you.
Yeah, until you didn't pay.
Yeah, but you knew what the deal was going in. And he never let drugs into the neighborhood. And anybody tried to bring them in, they didn't come back for a second taste. You always felt safe here.
You hung out a lot with McKay, huh?
Well, as I said, I was 8 at the time. I'm coming home from school one day.
Like you ever went?
I'm stealing some. Fivers in the kitchen with my old man. Fivers wasn't happy with the way things were, see. He was squeezing the onions, and my old man wouldn't be squeezed. So Fivers grabs my old man by the hair and drags him out in the street. Now, you remember, my old man wasn't a big guy, but it took 4 of those bastards to hold him down. Fivers walks over, picks up a brick, and right there, in broad daylight, with the whole neighborhood watching, he starts smacking my father in the head with the brick. I run down, I jump on Fivers' back. I weighed all of 40 pounds, but I'm kicking, I'm scratching. And Fivers, he starts laughing. And then they all start laughing. So hard they almost forget what they're doing. Almost. When he's done, he leaves my father laying in the gutter. Finally knocks me off. I land, I hit my head on the curb. Then he reaches over and he sticks a $5 bill in my pocket. Remember how Chris they always were? And he tells me to buy a gun because I'm never going to do any damage with my fists. Yeah. He was a good man. People deserve to feel safe.
must be desperate, huh? Come on.
No.
What do you mean, no? What the hell did you come for?
I think Tim was into something. It has some connection to a skell named Jimmy Murtha. I think maybe it involved cops.
So you came to the experts on Ben cops.
They let you retire? They didn't make you give up your friends?
Maybe we should understand each other. I'm on the other side of the border, you understand? Nothing touches me, and I don't touch nothing.
Have a nice day.
Hey, 1 minute. Quiet boy. We all bend in different ways. Sometimes you bend to make a righteous bust, and sometimes you bend because you owe an old friend a favor and he's in trouble. And sometimes you bend to save your ass. And after a while, you can't straighten up anymore. Why don't you go away for a couple of years and then come back and let's see how clean your hands are.
I need to know about Tim.
Has somebody been helping you?
I got an informant named Sammy Feathers. He put me onto Murtha.
Sammy Feathers? Hey, you go to Gary's office and he's got that particular file, you know, that little private file on his desk. You look through that and you look up and see what you can find on your friend Feathers. And if that don't help you and take you anywhere, then you go ahead and look up a guy named, Kellogg. Arnie Kellogg. I think he's in the House of Records. He owes me one. Listen. You can only be betrayed by people you trust. Listen. I don't know why you came, but you came. And I appreciate it. Well, it'll be the last time.
Yeah. That snitch you were looking for, Ronnie? Somebody just called and told us where to find him. Where?
Went over here, take it downtown. Your barrel. Open it. That him? No. You know him? Yeah. It's my father.
Four, 5, 7 ounces.
Right. You know, you can never get lost.
How big is an ounce?
It's pretty big.
Is that one?
No, we don't have elms anymore. Not since when I was your age. There used to be, all up and down the street, but, they all got sick and died.
We could catch another one.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, come on. You ready? All right, now listen. Don't wake your mommy up, okay? Okay, come here. You like breakfast? Oh, you just get up? Down up, stayed up. What's the difference? Come on, hop in. You're buying. Come on.
This week on The Late Show, Don Rickles, Mary Tyler Moore, director Gary Marshall, Isabella Rossellini, Jeff Foxworthy, and from Boston, Stupid Human Tricks. This
Next on Easy Streets.
What are you going to do now, Cam?
Find out who killed him.
Highland Lockers, B485.
I'm never going to give up on this.
What are you, crazy?
You ever do it in a pew?
I'm looking for an honest job.
You're an ex-con. I keep you out of the dirt.
Shoot him.
Big fun this week with Dave, Mary Tyler Moore, Don Rickles, Diane Sawyer, Isabella Rossellini, Chris Isaac, and more. Now, your local news.
Southern Illinois University students take to the streets in so-called celebration, damaging businesses and private property. One Heartland family comes home to find KKK symbols and messages written on their home. And the latest on a father-son fishing trip on Lake Wapapello that turned